In this video, I'm sharing everything my husband and I plan to spend in the month of May, as well as all the ways we're planning to save $4,000 toward our emergency fund in the next 4 weeks. First of all, hi, I'm Connie, and this is Mystery-Free Money, where there are no mysteries, just simple money moves and financial transparency. I love seeing other people's budgets, so I just wanted to pay it forward by giving you a peek into ours. For context, I'm 39 years old and I live in Central North Carolina. Since there's a lot to go over, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be looking down at my laptop. At the top, starting with income, I've broken my income into 3 categories, starting with W-2 income. In the month of May, I'm expecting $6,800. This comes from my full-time job and my part-time job. The next type of income is extra income. This is anything outside of W-2 income that we're able to make. In the month of May, I'm estimating this number to be $1,765. The last type of income on the list is sinking funds. My husband and I only have one sinking fund at the moment, and that is personal spending. The amount we are pulling from our sinking fund in May is $120. All right, so now the extra income box over here. This box is a breakdown of all the extra income we're planning to earn in the month of May. I sorted it by lowest to highest, so starting out with $20, Facebook Marketplace. I didn't want to get too ambitious with this category since I'm not anticipating for stuff to be sold right away, but I thought $20 was pretty conservative. We do have a couple pieces of furniture that we're planning to sell, so it should hopefully be higher than this, but I wanted to be conservative for planning purposes, at least with an estimated budget. Next is $45. This comes from high yield savings account interest. Right now, my husband and I bank with Marcus, and I think the last I checked it was somewhere around 3.6% APY. Next is $50 for credit card points. This might be a little bit ambitious since we're currently charging everything we possibly can to our new credit card, so we opened up in the month of March. We normally get about $75 to $100 back in credit card points, so I kept it conservative here with $50. Next is $80. This is for medical claims. We had one more visit with an out-of-network provider for the year. That will be reflected in our May claim reimbursements. We reached our deductible earlier this year, so hopefully no more co-pays or out-of-network providers for the rest of the year, but that's hard to predict. Next up is $150 for supplements. This is a reimbursement from my mom for some supplements that I covered for her. Next is $200 for a bank bonus. My husband and I both open accounts with Chime Bank, so I'm expecting $200, $100 for my husband and $100 for me to come in during the month of May. We'll see. Next is $300 for a gym reimbursement. This is through my medical insurance. Next is $920. This is a tax refund. I think I said in my last video that we never get tax refunds. We always end up paying. So technically this isn't a refund, this is a credit. American Opportunity Tax Credit, since my husband is in school right now, which is really great. I wasn't expecting this. If we hadn't received this credit, we would have actually owed about $1,600. Okay, on to the expensive part of our budget. On to the expenses part of our budget. The first item, of course, is rent. As I mentioned, my husband and I live in Central North Carolina, and our rent is $1,195 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Next is electricity. I upped this amount from last month to $215 because it is starting to get warmer and we're definitely running the air conditioning more than usual. Next is our mobile phones, $30. Internet, $70, gas for our car, $200, car and rent insurance, $344.94, life insurance, $128.93. This covers both me and my husband. This amount is a bit high because we didn't get life insurance until our late 30s. If you're younger and you have dependents, or if you're married, you might want to go ahead and just get it now because it'll be a lot cheaper the younger you are. Next is groceries, $900. The month of May is also a big month for celebrations, so this is going to be a little bit challenging to hit this number, but I think we can do it. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. At some point, I want to post a video about meal prepping and things that I do to save on groceries. Next is subscriptions, $36.68. I mentioned this in another video, but my husband and I have quite a few subscriptions: Hulu, Peacock, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Netflix. I also have a subscription with Apple for the storage on my phone. It's $9.99 a month. My husband and I signed up for most of these subscriptions around Black Friday because they do have pretty good discount at that time. Hopefully they'll do another one this year so we can continue to get the discount. Next is $55 for the gym, $46.80 in our beauty category for my husband's haircut. He gets his hair cut by a friend and he tips her pretty generously. I don't usually get my hair cut more than once or twice a year, and usually only before a special occasion, so I'm going to save up money for that later in the year. Next is pharmacy/medical, $300. I'm not anticipating anything in this category, but we had a pretty big surprise medical bill last month that I wasn't expecting, so I just wanted to have money here in this category just to be conservative. Next is supplements for $50. We're almost out of our melatonin gummies, and we usually buy a 2-month supply of those at a time. I'm giving a little extra wiggle room in case we have any other supplements that we need to buy in the month of May. Next is $50 for household, and this is mainly gardening supplies. I'm starting an herb garden in my kitchen and I need to go out and get a couple more things. We're also running low on laundry detergent and dish detergent, so I'm going to stock up on that as well at Costco. Next is $350 for eating out. This is up $100 from last month, but my husband's birthday is coming up and I wanted to be prepared in case he wanted to go out and celebrate a little more than usual in the month of May. Next is entertainment, $50. I always keep a little bit in this category just in case. I think I overheard my husband telling my nieces and nephews that he's going to take them to a movie in the month of May, so I went ahead and just put $50 here, just in case. Next is the personal spending categories. In the month of May, I'm planning to spend $0 on personal spending. I'm doing a no-buy challenge during the month of May. I recently posted a video about my no-buy/low-buy challenge for 2026 if you're interested in finding out more. Next is $120 for my husband's fund money. This is actually from our sinking fund, so we've already saved the money for our fund spending this month, and it's just a matter of rationing it out over the year as needed. Next is $150 for gifts. Again, my husband's birthday is coming up soon, so I wanted to have extra in this category in case we needed it. We also have Mother's Day in the month of May, and we'll probably be getting flowers for my sisters and my husband's mom and my mom. Next is travel, $225. We're not doing any travel in the month of May, but we're going to go ahead and start a sinking fund for travel that we're taking in October. Next is the debt category, $230 towards my student loan. Next is $63 for a mattress that we charged on a 0% APR credit card. I have this on auto pay, and if we just keep making payments, this card should be zeroed out at the end of 2026. Finally is $4,000 toward our emergency fund. And yes, this is a very ambitious number. As you can see, our budget is actually in the negative at the bottom of the screen by $125.35. However, if we don't make quite enough to cover the $4,000, I can always just put less into that category or less into our travel or get creative in other areas of the budget. So I'm just going to leave this at a negative number. I'm sorry if having a negative number is a little annoying, but it helps me to get motivated to push a little bit harder during the month to maybe sell some extra stuff or work a few more hours at work. The final thing I wanted to go over is my to-do list for the month of May over here. So the first thing on my list is to post 5 items online for sale. This will probably be Facebook Marketplace, but I do have a couple items of clothing that I might post on the RealReal or Poshmark. I also plan to go through some of my books and sell them to used bookshops in my area or on Facebook Marketplace or online if I have the time. Next is texting friends and family regarding PAR and reimbursements. I think I mentioned this in another video, but I put down money for an Airbnb for my friend's wedding in October, and a few of the bridesmaids haven't Venmoed me back yet, so I'm just going to send out a reminder to pay me back as soon as they can. We also have a couple cars that need repairs, and my sister's going to see if she can do some repairs on them so that we can get them in better shape to sell them soon. The final thing on my to-do list for May is to plant pothos clippings, and this is just a plant that I have in my house that I want to sell clippings off of. I have no idea if this is going to work because I've never done this before, but supposedly you can just snip little bits off of it and put it in water and then they'll grow roots and you can pot those new shoots and create new plants. In case you're curious, here's the tracker that we're planning to use in the month of May as a visual reminder to help us reach our goal of saving $4,000 in 4 weeks. Okay, that's it for our May spending plan. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. In my next video, I'm going to share how much money we were able to save in the month of April and whether we were able to meet our goal of saving $4,000 in 4 weeks. So feel free to subscribe if that sounds like something you'd be interested in watching, and I'll catch you next time.